Hello students, hope you are enjoying your virtual learning classes. Today I am going to take the next topic from factors and multiples, which is multiples. So we will start with the definition of multiples. The meaning of multiple is the product result of one number multiplied by another number. Let's understand this definition in a practical way. Suppose I am taking a number 2. For example, I have taken 2 and now I want to write multiples of 2. Multiples of 2, that means result of one number multiplied by another number. So let's write multiples of 2. If I start writing like this, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, one number is multiplied by another number and result we are getting as product. So here we justify this definition. 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8, then 2 fives are 10, 2 sixes are 12, 2 sevens are 14 and so on. I mean to say, when you are writing multiples, these multiples are unlimited. You are not going to stop. So once again we will start writing all the multiples. So question will be write the, suppose I am taking first 5 multiples of 2. First 5, that means 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8 and 2 fives are 10. So I have written all first 5 multiples of 2. Hope you have understood how do we write multiples, or we can say it is the product of two numbers. Here we are taking two numbers and when we are getting product of that number, that means we are getting the multiples of that number. Alright? Let's take one more example. Multiples of 4. Here we are going to find multiples of 4. So 4 ones are 4. Multiples means we are just writing table of 4. Simple thing. Just keep this thing in your mind. Whenever you are asked to write multiples, that means you will be writing table of that number. Is it simple? 4 ones are 4. 4 twos are 8. 4 threes are 12. These are multiples. And how it is coming? Repeatedly you are adding 4 and 4. See, remember, as multiplication is repeated addition. So see, 4, then 4 plus 4, 8, then one more 4 I am taking here. Then you are getting 12. So repeatedly what we are doing? Repeatedly we are adding 4 to get the next number. So this is how we are getting our multiples. 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, then 36, then 40, then 44. Don't you think that these are unlimited? We are not going to stop. So one rule from here it is generated that multiples are always unlimited. We will never stop when we will be writing multiples. So just to avoid this situation, questions will be given like this. Okay, write the first 5 multiples of 5 or write multiples of 6 between 60 and 80. Such kind of question you will be getting. So, please keep this thing in your mind that multiples are always unlimited. The smallest multiple of every number is the number itself. As 4 ones are 4 comes. So at one number or when you multiply by 4, 4 by 1, you get the same number. So the smallest multiple of every number is the number itself and greatest there is no one. Because we are going to keep on writing. We will be writing and writing. Alright? So this is how we are done with the multiples of 4. Here I am taking one more example where we are going to write multiples of 6. So we will start with 1. 6 ones are 6. 6 twos are 12. 6 threes are 18. 6 fours are 24. Then 30. Then 36. 42, 48, 54, 60, and after 60, we don't know how many multiples are there. As counting numbers are unlimited, that way multiples are also unlimited. Here I would like to draw a thin line difference between factors and multiples. We can say multiples are unlimited but factors are limited. Now what will be my next step? My next step will be showing you the difference between factors and multiples. Alright? After completing multiples, let's see the difference between factors and multiples. So children, we will do this by taking an example. So my question is, write all the factors of 8. On the other hand, I have taken one more question with the same number. Write multiples of 8. So number is same, but we are going to find left side factors and right side is multiples. So let's start with solving factors. So let's remind you the definition of factor. Factor is a number which divides another number completely without leaving any remainder. So I'm going to write all those numbers by which you can divide 8 completely. So let's start from 1, because 1 is the smallest factor of every number, which we have already covered in our first session. So 1 8 is a 8, then 2 4 is a 8, then 4 2 is a 8, and last 8 1 is a 8. Can you write more factors of 8? A big no. So what did we got from here? That factors are always limited. Factors are always limited. This I am going to write here. Factors are always limited. Alright. This we have found here. This we have solved. Okay. Now, let's find multiples of 8. So the number is 8. Then what is multiple? It is the result of it is the product of two numbers. So let's write it. 8 1s are 8. That means I am going to write table of 8 true. 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16, then 24, then 32, then 40, then 48, and don't you think we are not going to stop as we have unlimited factors? As we have unlimited counting numbers, or we have infinite numbers, that way multiples of any number are also unlimited. So here what we are going to write, that multiples are unlimited. Alright. So we can see this thin line difference. Factors are limited and multiples are unlimited. Second thing, if I come back to my factors again, the smallest factor of every number is 1, and we know the greatest also here, which is number itself. Here I have taken example 8, so the smallest factor will be 1 and the greatest will be 8. If I would have been taken my next number, suppose 16, the smallest factor of that 16 will be 1 and the greatest will be 16. Alright. So here in case of factor, both the greatest and smallest factors are already decided. But if I talk about multiples, here I can say smallest multiple of every number is number itself. But we cannot find the greatest multiple because factors are unlimited. You keep on writing multiples. You keep on adding 8 in it and you will be finding multiples and multiples. It will be unlimited. So hope you are clear with the topic factors and multiples. Alright. So I hope you have understood both the topic factors and multiples with comparison. Alright. Now do more and more questions to make it revise more and come up with your doubts. I'll take it in the class and nothing else, but till the time, stay home, stay safe. Alright. Bye-bye.